Let us draw an isometric circle using the following procedure. The first thing, make a horizontal line, keep a point on the line, take a protractor, fix it on the line, mark 30 degrees on the right and left. Now take your ruler, join these points, make a vertical line exactly 90 degree. Now let's make a cube of side 70 millimeter. So mark 0 to 7 on all sides, 7 centimeter on all sides. Now move parallel lines and mark 7 centimeter vertically on both sides. Join them parallelly. Always use the reference 30 degree lines to make parallel lines. Let's complete the cube by making 7 centimeter on the other side. So move parallel, mark 0 to 7 and then join the ends of the lines. Now this becomes a 70 millimeter isometric cube. This is the first step to create isometric circle. Now mark 30 degrees on both sides. Take your ruler, then mark the midpoint of each line. So now 35 mm is the midpoint. So mark 35 mm and join the points by means of lines. So make sure the lines are exactly parallel to the reference lines. So please make 35 mm on all faces of the cube that are visible to us and then join them by means of straight lines. So let's do it on the other side. So fix 35 mm and 35 mm on the other side. Make a vertical line. So the first step is completed. Now the next step is to mark the center points of the vertical lines. So mark 3.5, 3.5, make parallel lines so that they are exactly symmetrical, and also on the top. Now each face of the cube will have 4 quadrants that are symmetrical like this. So now using a compass, we are going to create isometric circles on all the faces. So fix this and then mark an arc joining these 2 points as shown in the figure. Now move to the opposite end and then fix an arc and complete this arc to join from the midpoint to the other midpoint. The next step is to join the lines from the top of the cube, and before that we need to join the diagonals. Now join the midpoint to the end point of the line and from end point to the midpoint of the line like this. You will get 2 points, 1 and 2. Let's mark points 1 and 2. Fix your compass at 1 and measure from the midpoint and then just rotate to the other midpoint side. So we will get an arc like that, and similarly fix it at 2 and then rotate to make an arc. Now the isometric circle on one side of the cube is ready. The next step is we have to create arcs on the other side. So fix it like this and move to the opposite end diagonally and then make an arc to complete the arc on the face of the cube. The next step is to join the diagonals. So join the diagonals from left to right and then join from the end point to the midpoint like this and like this. So you will get 2 points 1 and 2. Let's mark as 1 and 2. Now fix your compass at 1. Measure the distance from the midpoint of one face and then rotate it to make an arc and move it to point number 2. Then just rotate it to make an arc like this. Now the second isometric circle is also ready. The next step is the third isometric circle. Fix your compass and then measure the midpoint, make an arc like that, move it to the opposite end, fix your compass this way and then just connect these 2 points by means of arc. Now half of your isometric circle is completed on the top face. The next step is to join the diagonals. Now let's join the diagonals and then create the next part of the isometric circle. Please be careful. Join the diagonals from left to right and then from the end point to the midpoint like this and like this. Now you have got 2 points 1 and 2. Now fix your compass at 1. Measure from midpoint to complete the arc to the other midpoint and similarly fix at 2 and complete the arc. Now this is your required isometric circle.